Hello? Hello! Hello, 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 hello. Garlic Bread, Cheyenne, Martian, congrats on being the first ones to arrive. Hello, Lady Explosion, Murder, hello, Sweeney, hello, Ems. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far today. Mantis, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome back to the stack for the third month. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badges, and your ad-free viewing. Also, thank you for the 25 stream streak. And Cheyenne, thank you for the 5. Oh boy. And Mantis would like me to push up my glasses. Let's see if I can abide. Thank you, Mantis. And Seekers, too. We can do that. Mel, how are we having our fabulous day today? Wait. How is your day today? I hope it is fabulous. Hi. Can we get a shout out for Mel? And also a shout out for Inch, who I just saw pop in there. Had some dinner and donuts, it seems. Cinder, welcome in as well. It's good to see you. Hello, Diane. Hello, Lex. It's lovely to see you. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're doing super well today. Let me go ahead and give a shout out for Mel. And a shout out for Hinge. Both are lovely streamers here on Twitch. You should go give them follows if you're not already doing so. And is everyone having a nice, calm, and relaxing day so far today? I feel like I am. Today has been nice. I got a little bit of work done this morning, and I was like, I gotta start streaming now if I want to have any time. Because unfortunately, I've only got 3 hours before I gotta go get ready for dinner. But that's plenty of time to catch some stacks. No problem, no problem. Behold, I am the infamous Diana Fire! Are the stream settings in OBS the same I have for recording, or would I have to adjust it for streaming? I'm not 100% sure, Mantis. I mean, you can make adjustments, but it should be the same if you want it to be. Ooh, book talk time. You going out for dinner? Yeah, my sister's here, so we're going out to a nice place tonight. She's going back tomorrow, so it's kind of our last chance. I've already talked about so many books. Ooh, this is a good one. I had to read this one for high school, and I quite enjoyed it. This is the K. What's the big writing on the beige with a red writing? Beige with red writing. I don't see a beige book with red writing. Am I going crazy? Y'all can't even see the top row, so it's lower than that. I don't see any books with red writing, really. Holes has red writing on it. Oh, Holes is there. I was wondering where Holes was. I guess I don't know what you mean by beige. Between white and black on the middle shelf. This one? Between white and black? Or is it over here? No. I don't see a page book with red writing. Am I going crazy? Here? This isn't beige, nor is it red writing. This is the girl with the dragon tattoo. Ah, okay. Yeah, this is just the girl with the dragon tattoo. But we're talking about the K. Ah. Yeah, okay. It probably looks more beige on there, but it's yellow. IRL. Alright. This is the K. No, you're good, you're good. So this is a story about a boy who gets shipwrecked. I don't remember what the ship is exactly. But everyone on the ship dies except for him and I think one of the workers who like helps run the ship. Who's Doesn't speak English very well. Has a very thick accent. And the boy, I think as a result of, like, during the ship sinking, becomes blind. And so basically on this small little island that they're on, the man has to, like, help the boy be able to survive, basically. Yeah, and I remember really enjoying it. It's a pretty short book. Like, it's not very long at all. It's basically like a survival story slash, I almost said buddy cop, but it's probably not exactly accurate. Yeah, it's just very cute. Well done. All right. Let's put that up here. Okay. Thank you for your interest, Inch. It looks as long as my personality. Hi, Daily Grind. Welcome in. What is the print on your pants? It says Def Leppard. I don't know. Am I supposed to, like, show it off? Hi, Kat. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. They look so metal. They're just comfy. They're like my my go-to comfy pants when I want to be cozy. I need to get some more sweatpants, actually, because I don't really have any. Alright. Y'all ready to play some Stardew? I have heard some people enjoyed this game. Hey, Raleigh, welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely day. You know, Raleigh, I found out the other day that I wasn't following you. I apologize for that. I don't know how that happened. You rated into someone. I was watching someone you rated in. And I was like, I've never seen Raleigh go live before. And I realized, oh, I never followed you for some reason. I'm sorry. The chat, yes. It's like, that's weird. I didn't see Raleigh was live. Like, I legitimately just thought I was already following you. I don't know. All right. If y'all don't know Raleigh, they're a wonderful streamer here on Twitch. The leopard is pretty metal. I have a pair of gray joggers. They're so comfy. It's hard not to wear them every day. I know, right? Since I don't, like, do anything in these, I sometimes wear them for, like, 2-3 days. Usually just, like, in the morning. Because I don't like to sleep in pants. It's just not comfortable for me. But like when I wake up in the morning, it's cold, so I want to put something on. So these are like my go-tos. Hi, Bommy, welcome in. Sneakers isn't dead. But yes, it's funny that I've got leopard and leopard. I didn't consider that. So I don't judge. Yeah, that's fair. What is everyone's opinion on jeans? I wear jeans like 4 times before I wash them. I don't know if everyone is similar. I mean, it depends what I do. If I'm like outside and like rolling around in the dirt, I'll wash them. But if it's just like a normal day and I wear the jeans, I don't typically put them in the hamper yet. Jeans need to be worth a wash, yeah. Depends on the jeans and what I do with them. Yeah, that makes sense then, Mel. Yeah, jeans are like my go-to during the winter. It's just like a nice, easy thing to put on. I find jeans pretty comfortable too. A lot of people don't, but for me, I actually quite like them. Most of the time, at least. So, they're a nice go-to for me during the winter. When like jeans get up and walk themselves to the machine. PJs or leggings, yeah. I haven't worn a pair of jeans in over a year. Wow, are they out of style now? My sister will always tell me something's out of style. That's like, okay. Sorry to hear that. Alright, we need to rain totem before we forget. Oh, there's a battery disaster? I'm sorry, Cinder, what happened? I must have missed that. Also, Gracie's cookies, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day so far today. It is a Thursday. We're gonna want you. We're probably gonna need some of these too. We have, is that trap hopper gonna last long enough? Yeah, it should. Yeah, it should. Just in case, I'll grab one more of these, but it should be good. Alright. Catfish Frenzy. I didn't know that could happen. I didn't know catfish was available for frenzies. Are those seeded? I feel as though a catfish frenzy would be a good thing to seed for in like a max money run. That is a lot of catfish, probably. Lobster bisque versus seafoam pudding. One gives +1 extra fishing, but it doesn't last nearly as long, Mantis. So generally speaking, if I can get away with it, I use lobster bisque. If I really need that +1 fishing, then I'll use the seafoam pudding. Hi, Jazza, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. I always sleep in just my underwear. Unless, like, there's someone else there, like I'm at a sleepover or something. Do they still call them sleepovers when you're 30? Yes. Anything can be a sleepover? Alright, good. GTQ is gonna be a sleepover? Yeah, exactly. Seafoam was +4? It's +5 with Gold Star cooking. So this is +4 with Gold Star. Seafoam was +5. Seafoam does not last all day. This pretty much always lasts all day. With Gold Star especially. Seafoam will only... You need like 4 Seafoams a day to do all day. They just don't last as long. So this ends up being a little better in general, just because I can eat one of them and not have to worry about it all day. But if I really need that +1 fishing, which for some things I am going to need, I've already kind of determined what I'm going to use it for, then we will use the seafoam pudding for that. It depends on the situation, Mantis, like I just said. Oh, I'm sorry, Cat. I hope the Taco Bell helps. Frenzy like an Arceus. I haven't played Arceus, but I bet it would be funny. Oh, I sleep in jammies to help keep my sheets clean. Oh my god, I can't talk. Hi, Waffles. Welcome in. Yeah, I guess that would work. I'd just be less comfortable. My comfort's more important than my sheets. Oh, that's fair, Mantis, yeah. Need to bring some more prismatic shards over here soon. Alright, octopi time. Oh, jeez. That is scary, Ems. I'm glad you figured it out. Alright, time to go octopi fishing. Fishing? Excuse me. What did I say? Yeah, that is a big uh-oh. By the way, Jazza, how are you? I just saw... I mean, I knew you were here, boy. Spotify and YouTube were out today, by the way. If anyone didn't see theirs, at least some people aren't getting their YouTube ones still, but I got mine. But Spotify seems to be for everybody. I posted mine in the media channel on Discord. YouTube is North America only. Well, Mel didn't get hers, and she's North American, so it might even be less than that. Take a guess who my top artist is. Is it Def Leppard? By chance? Did I make your top 5? On YouTube? That'd be crazy. Is that actually true? Oh, Concerned Dave. Yeah, that's fair. I turned off my stream playlist. There's a way on Spotify to turn off the playlist that you're playing while streaming. You can just, like, I think if you click on the dots next to your playlist, you can say exempt from like tracking or something. So my last few years, until I remembered to do that, have just all been Concerned Ape because from streaming. But now it's actually what I listen to. Yeah, I remember someone very passive-aggressively made a tweet about it. I was like, I can't believe streamers don't know you can do this. And I was like, okay, you didn't have to say it like that. But thank you. Oh, it's Taylor, by the way. Why am I getting so much trash? Well, I can believe it, Mel. It's only been out for 2 months. You had another 9 months for the other stuff. I'm sorry, 10 months, really. I find it funny that my top artist was not in my top songs at all. So my first 5 songs, actually my first 4 songs were all by Amy Cardi. And then the next song was a song from Moana, because I was addicted to that song for a while. Still am. And then my top artist was not in my top 5 songs at all. It was Amelie, which I just thought was really funny. See how they like it. Ah. Catch the fish. Catch the fish. Wait, what time do pufferfish start? It's at noon, right? Or is it 11? I'm pretty sure they don't start until noon. Which Moana song? I've been standing at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. That one. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I try. Epic did make it, even though I've only been listening to Epic for like a month. I actually don't remember the name of the song, which is why I had to sing it, which is very funny for being my 5th most listened to song of the year. Yeah, I don't remember the name of it. Some of the stuff felt a little off to me as well. Yeah, I'm not sure I believe everything there. The amount of song listens, because if you get the playlist of your top music, it will tell you how far I'll go is the name of the song. Yep. If you look at the playlist for the like top songs you listen to, it will tell you how many times you listened to that song last year on that playlist, which is really cool. But some of them felt a little off to me. For instance, I started listening to the song Through the Fire and Flames a lot this year, and for whatever reason, it's just like not on my list at all. But like a lot of the time with that song, I would restart it at the very end of the song, like as it was fading out, because I would just wanted to re-listen to it. I'm wondering if it doesn't count those listens. Like if that makes sense. Like if it got to like the last 4 seconds of the song and I pressed like go back, I wonder if it didn't count that as a listen at all. Yeah, I wonder that as well, Mantis, because I do that with a lot of music. It should really count like total amount of time listened to a song, because also Through the Fire and Flames is a 10-minute song. Right? It's like, if I listen to it 10 times, that's a lot more than a lot of other songs that I listen to like only like listen to 30 times. Pufferfish start at noon, right? Does anyone know that off the top of their head? I love the way we know the way so much I can sing the beginning part, even though I don't know what any of the words mean. I am Moana. Hey, Zorina. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. That is a fun fact, though. Explosion murder. I don't know if to call you Lady, Explosion, or Murder, or all three. I keep switching up. Noon. Thanks, Mel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was at noon as well. I just want to make sure. Octopus technically go into 1, but I switched to pufferfish right away. Because it's more important for me to get pufferfish done. Because I can't get pufferfish on rainy days, but I can get octopus any day. Alright, swap out. We should get to finish fall today, which is nice. My fishing tackle has worn out. Don't need any more lionfish. Oh, I'm aware of Cinder. I would assume it would be the future wife of Bakugo, of some, in some amount of relevance. Speaking of which, I meant to watch that episode today. I'm still one behind on My Hero. Pufferfish are simultaneously a lot easier and somewhat a lot harder than octopus are. I don't know how to explain why. I have the trap bobber for octopus, so I have to like keep them on the line for less time. And pufferfish can sometimes do this thing where they just completely avoid your bar. I feel like I've lost about as many pufferfish as octopus, which is crazy to think about. Like, look at that. I almost got screwed over by that. I chased too hard. I tried to say it in Japanese. I'm not going to try to pronounce that to not embarrass myself. Karlev? Karlav? Karlav? Hope I'm saying that right. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Ah! Cool, stay there. Alright, 1 second. Does it ever get to a point where it makes sense to use targeted bait over challenge bait when you have almost all the other fish in the air, like 1 or 2? Yeah, you can use the calculator to figure that out. I think it's still better to use challenge bait in a lot of cases and cancel the fish you don't need. If the fish is easy enough where you can use a sonar bobber. So I did the math, for instance, with... Because I'm going to have 2, like, kind of leftover ocean fish when I'm done with all my challenge baiting. I'm going to have anchovy and sea cucumber. And I did the calculator math with both of them. And it's still going to be better to use challenge bait and just cancel everything else for both of those. Woman who committed explosion and murder. I love it. Truly. You're almost done with all those? Yeah, the last few finish-ups can be kind of annoying. I think with Shad, I did end up using targeted bait to finish it up. But it was pretty close. Like, either one probably would have been okay. Another thing to consider is how much challenge bait do you have. Because, you do run out of challenge bait kind of quickly if you're not careful. It is not cheap to make challenge bait. The bone fragments are quite You need a lot. It's one bone fragment per cast with challenge bait. Every challenge bait costs one bone fragment. Okay, you do go farm them. Yeah. Yeah, because you run out pretty quick if you don't actually go farm them occasionally. Luckily, it's not that bad to farm them. You can spend like a day in the mines with like Monster Musk and everything, and you can get a pretty good amount of them. Like, on a really good day, I've gotten like almost a whole stack just in a single day. Full stinky time. Oh, Inch, is that your emote? That's awesome. We love ourselves a musky emote. Not like that kind. Slime love. Right. A few more here. We leave around 3:30. Sweeney. Sweeney, why are you yelling? Okay, okay, calm down. I shouldn't have gotten that chest. I would have been done already. Okay. It really is very cute looking. Ooh. Sorry about that limbo, Sweeney. Oh. Huh. Dandy, welcome in. I am doing well. It's going to be a bit of a shorter stream today. I'm only going to be here for another... basically 3 hours. No, even less. Basically 2.5 hours. I can catch one more. I have not, Mantis. British Mo. I mean, not really. Whoa. Whoops. Not really, Diana, because you can't, like, guarantee you activate that without doing a lot of work and the amount of time it would take to do that work. You can just reset floors in the mines a lot quicker. Sure, you'd get a lot of skeletons on the floors, but you'd have to set it up, and then you'd only get it for a day. I would love to be able to activate them by choice. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of a cool reward for the Desert Festival. Like, if you're just able to get occasional, like, drops of the Calico statues, and you could put them at home. And then they kind of work like the Statue of Blessings. So then it could be set up so that the Skull Caverns has those things now. Even when it's not a Desert Festival day. Those are all good. Let's put all this in here. Nice. Put this away. I feel like I'm moving really slowly right now. I feel nice and relaxed. You could, Diana, but also think about the amount of setup that would take. It's one thing to do that in a challenge run like Apu is doing, because it helps set up the day perfectly. But for me, that's like an hour of work for not much gain. If I just spent an hour farming bone fragments, I would have 2,000 bone fragments. Oh, you're agreeing, yep. Tackle wore out. Are we doing good? We're doing good. Let's keep going. Why do we play with things? I don't know what you mean, sweetie. Diana enjoying arguing? You should be better at it then. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, I couldn't resist saying that joke. I don't mean it. How do you announce an unfollow? Like that. You know I don't mean it. I can say it with you, Diana, because you know I'm joking. Alright. Oh, and just in general, Mantis, it's fine-ish for now, but let's try not to talk about creators that I don't know about, because I know nothing about them, so... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it succinctly, just in general. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with that, I feel like. Diana! Well, I insult Diana, and they give me 50 bits. Truly. Why do we enjoy stuff? It has to do with brain chemistry, presumably. Horses! Thank you, Diana, for your horsies. Combo! The haunts.
Coconuts. 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 Coconuts.
The haunts
coconuts,
that haunts.
Coconuts. 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 Coconuts.
Thanks for the coconuts. That's not gonna happen. Eels. Not today. Alright, Diana, enjoy your gym trip. Thanks for coming by. We've only got a few days left. Hey, Exhausted Phantom, welcome in. Look at that sap. All you gotta do is not eat this sap. Good luck. When we get a super stack of sap, that's gonna be a while. That's up to everybody's ability to remember to do it more than anything else, I feel like. Unfortunately, it has like a 5-minute cooldown. A super stack? 9999. I just made up the term, but it is what it says up here for my follower count. I do imagine we will get to the super stack of followers before we get to the super stack of sap. But we'll see. Do, do, do. Ah! I sure would like to finish eels today. Well, we won't finish them, but get close to finishing them. Hey, Caddy, welcome in. Can I borrow 999 challenge points? You can get them just from being here for like 2 hours. Maybe not that long. How many do we have left? Eels? I think we still need about 100. We should be fine. We have 2 more days. Dang it. Getting channel points? I don't know. How fast do you get them? You get them faster if you're subscribed. I don't know. I think you get like 500 an hour if you keep clicking the button. Maybe only if you're subscribed. Hi Tiki, welcome in. At the highest tier of sub. That's true. Higher tiers also give more channel points. But I'm not asking anyone to pay me 20 bucks a month to be subscribed. Oh, we didn't get the chest. That's really funny. Oh! Oh, did anyone see it? The merfolk just walked by. I was like, what was that sound? I got another one. That's funny. I went right behind my camera. So it would have been visible when it was right there. I was able to see it for longer because my camera's not the way of my gameplay. Ah, dang it. Lexi was here. Oh, BTV collects it on your own? Interesting. I did not know that. I like the clicking, though. I think if you send chats to it, automatically collects it. Kitchen renovation officially starts on Friday. I'm nervous after the oven incident. Oh. Well, at least you caught it. We replaced a light switch cover a few years ago, and it was like... it had burn marks on the back of it. Which was terrifying. Which means, like, the light switch is shorted at one point or something, and it still worked afterwards, so I'm not sure what happened. Dang it. I bounced. Give me my 1 anchovy. Yeah, for sure, Ems. For sure. Added 1 brain cell. Careful with the brain cell inch. We all need that. Do 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 do. Very Christmassy music, just in time for the holidays. Need that. I'm getting lots of eels. We're up to 39. It's only 11. Dang it. Guess I'm late. Ah, yeah, by a bit. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do in winter. Because I only do my morning fishing until 11 a.m. So I think it would make sense for me to maybe do just magic bait fishing afterwards. But maybe we should wait on that still. I could do stonefish fishing. I could start doing like sandfish and scorpion carp fishing, although I'd want to start those earlier if I can. I could also do my other ocean fishing on Ginger Island. Puffer and octopi wouldn't be good because they would be cut off. Although puffer would be okay. I might be a little late because I go to 11, and then I'd get there by like 11:30, but I could still do puffer then. And then after puffer, I could do tuna flounder or a super cucumber. That could work. Oh, dang it. I forgot to eat. This should get me 3 more casts. I could just eat the nuts. Albacore? Interesting. Yep. Okay. It went too high for an eel. Actually, I might be able to get 1 more cast out of this. My fishing level is high. Yeah. Not quite. Oh, come on. Rude. I don't know why I didn't just lead with this. Oh, come on now. Another albacore. That's like 5 in a row. All you gotta do is not open this bag. Sparkling fish water? Sparkling tuna water? It was kind of just a meme. I talked about how I like drinking tuna water from the can. And I don't remember where the sparkling part really came from. Alright, stonefish. Someone, like, mentioned using a soda stream to, like, make it carbonated, I think. I don't remember why, in retrospect. Alright, let's pop everything away here. Let's see where our eels are at. Oh, we'll finish eels tomorrow then. Pretty handily, in fact. We only need 19. Actually, 18. Technically. Again, we're not finishing it, I should clarify. So we will fish fully tomorrow and just see if we get any extras. We can just keep them. But that should be enough for our fall fishing. Ugh. Everything happens by chance or necessity. Where do you think language came from? I don't necessarily agree with your first or second premise. Language just evolved over time. Even like lesser sounds wrong to say. Even animals with less intelligence than us develop language of some sort. It's just we were intelligent enough to turn it into being able to express more complex thoughts. And just over thousands of years, it developed into tomorrow's the festival. Can't do anything anyways. Turn it into something that could really explain stuff very clearly. And it's devolving. I mean, arguably it's always been devolving, but the whole point of language is being able to express complex thoughts. Like, I believe most of the ways people use language isn't to express complex thoughts, though. It's just to communicate. So if you're talking in, like, to your friend, it doesn't really matter if your language is not amazing, right? I think it's fine. I don't know. I think that sort of stuff's kind of overblown. I don't think language is really devolving. It's changing, but language has always changed. Let's grab this guy. That should be good. Right. The weirder words? I mean, every word that exists is used in some way, right? Like, I don't know what you mean by weirder words. Like, words exist for a reason. Unless the reason is to be weird, but I don't know if there's that many of those. Jess, welcome in. You having a lovely day so far today? Nice limbo. Dang. At least I know how to limbo today. Something went right. I'm doing well, Jess. How are you doing? It's been a nice, cozy day so far today. Just kind of chilling, relaxing, all cool. Let's keep this going. It's already Friday. It's already the end of the month. Lots of themes seem like they're random. I mean, it kind of depends what you mean by random. Alright, let's go here first. Like, the word for chair being chair, you could argue, I guess it's kind of random. But the fact there is a word for chair is probably not random. Humans needed a way to express that that thing is a chair. Get out of here. Ruining my things. We got a jelly! Nice! I feel like I come here so disappointed all the time. It's good to actually get something. You're just running by the forge, I'll take it. Go get your own forge. That's mine to let despawn. Alright, let's go octopussin'. That is not a verb I'd like to say, actually. I take it back. Alright, so tomorrow is the festival. We probably are just going to go fishing all day. Since we're finishing up our work with eels today, tomorrow will probably just be... Probably do tuna and such tomorrow. That makes some sense. Because we can do that all day, which is nice. And it's going to be raining here. called the chair because the H looks like a chair. True. You nailed it. I love trash. Oops. Why isn't eels in doing? Because it'll be done in 30 seconds. I don't have any fish in there. The one that's in there is just like smoked fish. And I don't like to update it very often. Because every time I have to update it, I have to open up Paint and copy pictures over, and it's just unnecessary. I like to put more long-term things there. Because technically I could put like 30 fish in the doing category right now. But I'm switching between them so often that it's like... it just makes more sense to just generally say fish. Well, I'm always working on the rare crows, so it's not really it doesn't really make sense to say I'm doing them now. Maybe the rare crows will go in there once we start sleeping more. So I'm not getting them very often right now. If you want to make one, Sweeney, you can, and I might use it. Feel free. It's really meant to just be something that people coming into the stream for the first time can kind of see and be like, oh, they're working on these things. Hey, Stardew Country Girl, welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely day so far today. Happy Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Wait, what? Really? Happy Wednesday. Can we get a biblically accurate angel, but instead of eyes, it's just rare crows? I would love that, actually. I would definitely go on the rotating fan art page if someone wants to do that. Uh-oh. Well, we're gonna try. Our trap bobber ran out. We got some unlucky rolls there. Catching an octopus without a trap bobber. Easier than you think. Harder than you think. Don't. Okay, thank you. Got baited. I'll be right back, everybody. 1 minute. I said 1 minute. I'm back. Do, 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 do. I had a feeling it was going to jump down and jump back up. I'm learning your tricks, Octopus. Not very well, apparently. Oh, I was done! Got it. Ugh! I need a sec. That was a toughie. That one was a lot better. All right, now we can switch to pufferfish bait. Ooh. Hey, Boblin, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Okay. Why don't we do that? Big stretches. All right, so we'll finish up our fall eel fishing today. Tomorrow we'll do tuna and flounder all day. I don't think there's a limit. I can just keep doing it, right? And then, actually, you know what? Tomorrow we could do our sea cucumber and anchovy, actually. That would be the worst thing. Maybe not. Maybe we should do some curiosity lure fishing. Been kind of neglecting that. It would be nice to be able to spread it out a bit more. Because right now, it's starting spring until the end of summer. We're just going to be doing it constantly. Ooh, okay, that is crazy lag. I might need to check my task manager there. I don't know if I've ever seen it do that before. What are you doing, Windows? Oh, I think OBS just decided to use a lot of energy for a moment. Alright, I think we're good, actually. I do have 90 Chrome tabs open. That could do something. That could be something. good water. Nope. I'll always take some challenge bait. That's nice to get. I need that one. Not gonna get very far without that one. Alright. A few more casts here. We'll go get ready for our eels. The last of the very great eels. I do wonder if I got the numbers I was hoping for with these. I feel like we probably did. We can reevaluate too as we get closer. Hmm. 9 octopi to 15 pufferfish. Yeah, I think tomorrow we're gonna do a pure magic bait fish on the ocean. Parrots. Alright, this will be the last one. Alright. Everything gets put away. Let's swap these first so we don't lose it. Very good. Almost 500 octopus is pretty good, honestly. I guess we could do these tomorrow. How many of those do we need? 1,500 of flounder and tuna, pretty much. Well, not tuna, actually. Tuna, we only need 1,000. Gonna have to put an announcement in the village Facebook. This is Edith. Jeez. That wandering, huh? An hour ago I had a pencil and a screw on my chair. Now it has disappeared. Huh. Have you checked the floor? Hi, Astro. Welcome in. Nice stack check, by the way. Let's put this away before we forget. And you go here. Oh, no, I guess you go here. Because I don't know where else to put you right now. Ooh, we're gonna have to pick up more triple shot. and we will pick up from here in a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, everybody. My ads are going to play, and I cannot stop them. Well, I could stop them one more time, but we don't need to. I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to make myself some tea, just maybe chill out for a little bit, and I'll see you in a little bit. DMNC, good morning. Bye. No, I'll be back soon. Have a good break, everybody. Guess who's back? Hi. How was your guys' break? We're fishing for eels. $18 eels is enough, but we're just gonna keep going all night. Just kind of overshoot, because the numbers I have are estimates for everything else. So, might as well just overshoot by a little bit, just to guarantee that we hit those numbers, or make it more likely at least that we hit those numbers. Is there an equivalent of a meal deal? At what place? Did you figure out what you're getting for lunch, Mel? Dang it. Dang, I lost 2 there. For no reason as well. Ah! Okay, I gotta do better than this. You got Culver's! Nice. Good choice. What'd you get at Culver's? And why was it cheese curds? I find it extremely hard to not get cheese curds every time I go to Culver's. No cheese curds. Oh man. I just ate. Otherwise, I would also love some Culver's. Ah, I dripped. Yeah. Alright, we're good. Sourdough melt and fries. Okay, that does sound pretty good though. Can't hold that against you. Hi Cress, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. We are again talking about food. Is a grilled cheese a melt? $20 is pretty low. Yes, it is. Yeah, I mean, it should be, right? It's made the same way. Just without anything besides the cheese. And the bread, obviously. Ooh. A sourdough grilled cheese sounds really good. With some fresh tomato soup. Helping a lot, yeah. The sonar bobber turned out to be surprisingly good for this. I didn't think I was going to use them at all, and then... It's like, you can just cancel fish so much more quickly. Because it like instantly tells you what the fish is. Alright, we're gonna try and get to winter before the end of stream here. We should be able to. Sweet Lullaby, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, we're not doing this. Ah! It went down! Stupid anchovies. I always get tripped up on the anchovies because they just do that thing where they go like up really quickly and just down. This is an eel, luckily. No! It's so hard to fall fast enough for the eel. It's a shame, Mel. Eel again? Sneakers! How about two leopards begging for Culvers? It's me, I'm the leopard. I'm busy like every night this week. It's kind of crazy. I would give Sneakers and Sneaky Culvers, but not you. The person who could legitimately eat it. That's fair, honestly. Can I at least get a milkshake? I would love a milkshake. What flavor? Good question. What's everyone's favorite milkshake flavor? So there's like strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, but sometimes they have weird ones, and some of them are really good. I've had like a cookie batter milkshake before, and it was so good. I was just like drinking liquid calories though. Like, it could not have been good for me, but it was delicious. Fig milkshake, interesting. Can't say I've ever heard of one of those before. Caramel I've had, and it's very good as well. I'm pretty, I like my strawberry, and sometimes I really like the vanilla. I mean, sorry, I like the vanilla, and sometimes I really like strawberry too. Vanilla brownie batter, nice. Oh, that does sound good too. I can't have chocolate myself, but it can still sound good. Yeah, strawberry's good. I feel like not enough people realize how good a strawberry milkshake is. Fruit with the chocolate. Banana chocolate. Tomato chocolate. Intelligence is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in your milkshake. Or something. Ooh, basic banana. I've done strawberry banana before, and that's really good. I could wipe you and Grace both out with a chocolate strawberry or a chocolate banana milkshake, yeah. Take us both out. They do actually go good together too, which is kind of funny. Is he cured? No, we're just discussing milkshake flavors. Welcome back, Diana. How was the gym? Dang it. Oh. Bubblegum ice cream milkshake. Like the flavor, I'd assume? It'd be kind of hard to get bubblegum for a straw. I don't really like the bubblegum flavor, personally. They would always give it to me as a kid for, like, like, when you got, like, your teeth brushed at the dentist. They'd like, you want bubblegum flavor, right? And I'm like, no. No, I don't. And, except I couldn't talk because there was crap in my mouth, so I was like, oh, oh, no. Modern Romeo and Juliet is so good. There is still banana on his lips. Wait, where the heck is it? I can't even hear it. Apparently at the beach there's a frenzy. Kaluau milkshake? I've had Hummers before, which is like a milkshake with Kaluau and rum. Well, Kaluau is the rum. And like Bailey's. It's really good. Thanks, Vixie. Welcome in. It helps to have people here. Still on the gym, you're on the stair climber. Ooh, perfect for chatting. Take a step, write a letter. God, I wish I could remember the words to Romeo and Juliet there. There's still a bit of banana milkshake on his lips. Ah, I suck. Albacore. Bailey's isn't good in most ice cream related drinks. I feel like Bailey's is just good, actually. I've done straight Bailey's before. Sometimes I don't want whiskey and I just pour Bailey's in a glass with ice. Are gyms expensive in your country? It depends on the gym a lot. There's a gym near me that's like over $200 a month or something ridiculous like that. And then there's one near me that's like $15 a month. So you have to kind of choose. All right. You do not like Bailey's? Interesting. It's so good though. Actually, is Planet still 10? Planet might be $10 a month. But it's really annoying to get out of if you want to get out of it, so it's kind of not worth it to sign up. Oh, there's plenty of people here who suffer from that, actually. Generally, even under those scenarios, though, if you can just, like, make it a habit, like, by forcing yourself to go enough times, like, your brain kind of adjusts to it and gets used to it. Unfortunately, it's, like, super easy to break, though, so you just gotta keep at it. That's fair, Mel. I mean, the taste of alcohol isn't very good, and it's usually just masked by other things. Like, the nice thing about the Hummers is, like, you don't taste the alcohol, you just taste the flavor. Like, it's there. You know it's there, but... Is Planet around? They closed all the ones here. Huh. I thought there was a Planet Fitness near me, but maybe not. I haven't really looked for a gym in a while. I got a bike in my basement. It's all the gym I really want. Yeah. You can also trick yourself into doing things. I was able to ride my bike like every day for months by bringing my tablet down and watching anime while I was doing it. I need to get back into that, to be honest. Hey, I'm a shy guy. Welcome in. So at that point, it was more just like I was watching anime and I happened to be on a bike. Yeah. Like, there's been a lot of times in my life where I've done a really good job of, like, you know, working out every day, stretching every day. And then just, like, I'll stop for 2 days in a row and just never go back to it. It's very easy to mess it up, sadly. Oh, snappers. Ah! Alright, let's head back. I wish I knew. Yay! We have our first stack of eel done. Escalators, escalators, escalators. Eels. Let's check where everything else is at. Red snappers. Shouldn't mullet be in here as well? I guess not. Sea cucumbers. Oh, we actually have a lot of those. Wow. Don't know how that happened. Sardines. S. I'll go S. There we go. We actually got to 614 anchovies? That's pretty crazy. Albacore. Yeah, okay, that seems pretty good. Alright, so this is our albacore cutoff point, for the most part. We need 748 more of them. So let's do some math here. We have 563. 748 more of them. So that's 1,311. I'm going to up that up to 1,350 just to make sure we have enough of the other things. So when this number gets to 1,350, then we'll have enough. I think. So that's going to be our winter fishing. Yeah, that makes sense, Vixie. Really, the healthy thing you can do is if you're just active for like 15 minutes a day, it doesn't even have to be like very active. That's pretty healthy compared to what most people do, compared to what I do, because I'm not active that much per day even. But even if it's just like yoga in the morning or just like stretching in the morning even, just something to get your body moving, like that can be enough, at least to get started. Because for a lot of people, it's just about getting out of that initial slump. And if you've just been doing nothing for so long, it's really hard to just get moving at all. So just minor things can really start adding up. You're back. Yes, Sweeney, I am. We actually want it to be sunny tomorrow. I think. Yeah, we want it to be sunny tomorrow. Oh, it's sunny today, too. I don't know what I want to do. Let's put everything back. Alright. We do need more room. This should reasonably be enough. Even for the whole day. Yeah, I think so. It should be. Alright, where's our magic bait? We are running a little low on magic bait, huh? Yeah. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've noticed that I'm a teacher myself, Fixie, or at least hopefully I will be again soon. And yeah, that was usually enough for me too, just being able to be on your feet, moving around, going from student to student. But yeah, it does depend what your body needs too. Today is Spirit's Eve. It will be a bad day when that matters. For now, it's a fishing day. Wait, bad day? You mean Spider Day? Yeah, there you go, Vixie. That's a good way to get you moving. Yeah, I would not recommend working retail at all if you can avoid it. Not everyone can avoid it, though. Food service and retail are both just... It's a lot. We'll just say it's a lot. Alright. Let's go fishing. I like the movie theater I worked at. I don't know how many of those jobs are available, but I remember quite enjoying that. You still have to deal with customers, but they're usually a bit more chill. 2 stacks? No, just 1 stack. However, for fish specifically, I need 2 stacks because you can smoke them. So you have 1 stack of regular fish and 1 stack of smoked fish. So yeah, you might have noticed that I have a stack of eels and then I'm getting more still. Yeah. So we need about 2,000 of every fish. Some fish we need slightly more because of cooking, but I already have all those fish done because I used fish ponds to get those. Because I don't care about quality when it comes to cooking, because it doesn't matter what the ingredients quality is. But for smoked fish and regular fish, I want iridium quality because it looks nicer. Is this an octopus? I think this is an octopus. Look, I don't need octopus this way. Oh, wow. That was just a mean puffer. These days are a little unfortunate. We're basically here to get midnight squid and spooky fish and blobfish. Doing this gives us a 10% chance. We have magic bait and curiosity lure, so each one has a 10% chance of showing up. But there isn't a good way for me to differentiate them from the other fish, so we're just catching all fish. Because I have magic bait, every single fish that can be in the ocean can show up here. No, Sweeney. At this point, definitely not. 1.6, maybe, but no. I don't think at this point we'll ever get a quality higher than iridium. If anything, I feel like silver should be removed. It feels unnecessary. No one wants silver quality stuff. That is a... I don't know. It feels weird to speculate about things that might be 40 years in the future, sweetie. I doubt it, though. It doesn't feel like good game design to add another quality at this point. Maybe for, like, a very specific item. But, no, I don't think so. But it's not my game. If CA wants to add it, then it's fine. Every fish. Stardew should add shiny fish that have a 1 in 4,000 chance of showing up when you catch a fish. That would make my life easier. Yeah, I would be down for like radioactive tools or like prismatic tools. I think that'd be fine. It like the tools can't really get that much better is the problem. Like they're already about as good as they can be. This is true, Diana. Like what would a better axe even do at this point? If you had a radioactive axe or prismatic axe or whatever with powerful, like it already is chopping down trees in one hit. What else do you want it to do? That's kind of the problem with any higher level tools. That they're kind of already as strong as they could be. Ow. Not ow. Love burns, dang. Double wood? That sounds more like an enchantment though. Because none of the other upgrades for tools do stuff like that, right? There's already like a shaving enchantment for axes that kind of serves that purpose. Like the only thing the tool upgrades do in game is either they give like a wider area, which is something that could be done for like the hoe and the watering can, or they just deal more damage to the things you're hitting. In the case of the rods, they like add more bobber slots, but we kind of already have a equivalent radioactive rod with the advanced rod. Ooh, maybe like I could see like having 2 enchantment slots instead of 1 mantis. That'd be kind of cool. I'm sure there's already mods that make things like radioactive tools. Look at a tree the wrong way. As you approach the tree, it just falls over. When the axe came to the forest, the tree said, "At least the handle is one of us." Prismatic could do AoE. These are cool ideas, but I don't know if they fit like Stardew necessarily too much. There's just not much use for like an AoE axe or pickaxe. Pickaxe could work a little better, I think, but AoE means like area of effect. So kind of like the hoe and the watering can do when you hold them down, how they hit over a larger area. See, Diana, this sounds like a different game now. I probably wouldn't like that, honestly. If like you had to have certain tools that worked in a certain area. I'm surprised stacking bobbers didn't get added in 1.6. I'd be more surprised if they don't get added in 1.7. It just feels like it makes sense. No, it actually would not be that bad. For me, at least. To stack the bobbers. Most of them you can buy from Willy. And like the two that you can't are the Curiosity Lure, which would suck. I'd have to grind out a lot of that. But it wouldn't be that bad. And then the Quality Bobber, which I can craft. So it wouldn't be that bad. I do like the Sonar Bobber a lot. I think a lot of people clowned on it when it came out, and it turned out to be more useful than I thought it would, personally. Like, I like it. Like it's blocked by tools. I don't know how many new areas I'd want 1.7 to add. I mean, I'd be okay with a new area. One thing CA has to consider as well is that the majority of players don't actually get to perfection. So when he adds an update, he wants to add things that like the majority of people can experience. And I think 1.6 did a really good job of that. Like, it added some late game stuff with Mastery, but it also added a lot of stuff that was, like, littered throughout the game. Like the books. I see, Diana. But then it just feels like a check rather than like an upgrade, you know? The land of the Junimos. Yeah, one for summer would actually be kind of cool. Summer outfits. Or beach outfits. I guess there already are beach outfits. Never mind. There's literally already beach outfits. I expect 1.7 is going to add a lot more dialogue. 1.6 already did that, but I feel like 1.7 is going to add more dialogue and more cutscenes. That's my spitball. The game's been out so long now that a lot of people have, like, talked about certain things. I expect like a 10 heart cutscene for Clint, maybe even choices. Maybe some more redeeming qualities for Pierre. Who knows? Lewis as well. It'd be cool to see the villagers talk to each other more too. That was a huge feature in Fields of Mystria that happened a lot that I really liked. Like the town felt a lot more alive because there's a lot more conversation just going on that you came upon. I want a mountain. A snowy mountain where you can go skiing. And I want there to be a mini game in the game that's like ski free, where you know, where the Yeti comes and kills you at the end. Exactly, Mantis. That one. I mean, there's some lore behind all of that already. I don't know if I want complete lore. I like that a lot of things are open-ended. I think that's good game design. It gets people to talk about the game and speculate on things. One other thing I want as well is more Q quests. More of like the gem type quests. I feel like CA could come up with a few more on the rotation. It would annoy me a little bit because it would be harder for me in some cases, but also it'd be cool to see a few more like difficult quests. Like in terms of time that it takes and reward, the Q-Bean quest isn't really worth it, but it was really fun. Like the first time I did it, it's like, oh, this is a legitimate, like kind of fun challenge. You know, I have to farm all this and I have to figure out how to do that in a reasonable way. I would love more stuff like that. Hey, Fireheart, welcome in. Farmer needs a birthday. I disagree. I really don't think it serves a purpose. Every other game that I've seen that's done like a birthday, it like didn't feel that impactful. It doesn't make that much of a difference. It's like, okay, you have a birthday, but it doesn't actually really do anything. In this game, villagers already send you gifts like every day once you get them up to 10 hearts. Yeah, I mean, what you're talking about is more like a challenge. We got another one! Maybe these merfolk are just coming. Lexi's just coming to hang out, man. And it'd be kind of cool to have, like, official challenges, though. Like, from the opening screen, you could, like, set certain things, like, cannot buy from shops, or stuff like that. You impress them with all your fishing, apparently. It's the second one today. Congrats on passing the limbo. It feels weird to do it as a percentage. Because then it's like, oh, Haley didn't gift me this year. Does she hate me? I don't know. It's just really hard to do like a player birthday, I feel like. I think my favorite implementation I saw was Sunhaven. And it just did a cutscene for you. And that felt a little weird too. So I don't know. If CA can come up with a way to do it where it's really enjoyable, then that's awesome, but I don't think it's necessary at all. I don't know why you're giving a percentage to it at all, Sweeney. If it's your birthday, why wouldn't they just give you a gift? They're just like, oh, I don't feel like it. It'd be funny if you didn't give them a gift on their birthday, if they wouldn't give you one on yours. Or if you gave them a hated gift on their birthday, they give you like a hated gift. That'd be pretty funny, actually. But, sweetie, like, what's the point of it that way? Like, what game design goal does that accomplish? To give it just a random chance of them giving you a birthday gift. I gotta close my door 1 second. Okay. And, what about the return scepter is realistic, Sweeney? Teleporting home, like click of a button. Realism is fine, but it has to serve a purpose. It would make me happy? Well, giving gifts is fine. Oh, sorry, I'm not opposed to there being a player birthday. That's perfectly fine. I was referring to them just having a random chance to not give you a gift. I don't know. It just seems odd to me. Someone's a 10-heart friend with you. They better remember to give you a gift. Welcome in, Foxlore. Hope you're doing well today. You want a few voice lines? I don't know if this game should have any voice lines. Hold on, I didn't finish reading your message. Oh, you don't mean voice lines, you mean like text lines, okay. I would love to see Clint have an arc where he betters himself as a person. I think that's sorely missing from this game. I think CA kind of knows it's kind of missing from the game too, so I might actually expect that in 1.7. I don't know if I would do it that way, Ems, but just in general. One way I thought is that he could go work out with Alex like once a week or something. Because Alex goes and works out once the thing is repaired. Instead of going to the bar one night, he goes with Alex to work out or something. And that's two characters that really didn't interact before and now having an interesting interaction. For some reason, I just see them together being really funny too. Like Alex just like really pushing Clint. Like, come on, Clint, one more. Clint's like, yeah, it would be cool to see just like more conclusions to people's stories or like more growth moments for people in the valley. I think that could be done really well. Shane actually saying sober after marriage. I'm pretty sure that was almost an accident, so that would be good to see though too. Not even after marriage, because if it's done after marriage, it's almost like a I can fix him sort of thing, which I don't really like. But just like even when you get him to 10 hearts, maybe there's like a cutscene, or 8 hearts, I guess, for Shane. Oh, that'd be really funny too. Chess. Clint just like rips off his shirt while working out. He's like actually just built. He just like he hunches so much that no one can tell how built he is. I don't think any of these should be like post-perfection, because like I said, very few people actually get to perfection. I feel like this should be more like post 8-10 hearts. Like maybe like people have like these 10 heart or 8 heart cutscenes, and then later on, maybe like a month later or something, or some other thing happens. Another thing I thought of, because I was thinking about game design recently, because I've been thinking about like designing my own games in the future. I don't think that'll ever happen, but it is fun to think about. I think it'd be cool to have like friendship quests Like, you get people up to, like, 10 hearts or something, and then there's, like, a quest that unlocks. And then that gets them, like, that's the last little bit of their story when it's completed. Like, every person here has, like, a dream or something, and you help them accomplish it, sort of. Clint always skips leg day, yeah. Yeah, you're right, Lady Explosion Murder. Clint should probably have a bunch of upper body strength. It must be difficult. Yeah, they wouldn't have to be, like, insane quests, but it would be, like, gathering quests. It's like, oh, Algo, or oh, Farmer, can you help me gather these things? I want to try something out, you know? And it's like, some of them are hard to get, some of them are easy to get. I think it could be done. You don't have to require them for perfection, either. They could just be, like, little extra bits of story if you wanted to do them. Because quests in general aren't required for perfection, just hearts. So getting up to 10 hearts would be enough, and that way it wouldn't, like, make perfection harder or anything, but it just adds a little bit of extra story that you could participate in. But yeah, like, I think someone said, like, Emily opening up an Etsy shop. That's something I feel like Emily could legitimately do. And so, like, her story quest could be, like, can you gather, like, these minerals and gems for me? So then I can put them together. And then you get a reward as well afterwards. Like, maybe some kind of special ring you can't get otherwise. The wizard's ex-wife. The witch? That'd be kind of cool, maybe. Curious about her whole arc and how that shrine thing came to be. Ah. I don't know if I want to know how those shrines came to be. That seems worrying. Rasmodius. I don't know if it's Rasmodius' fault. I only got one eel. Yeah, that's something I'd like to see as well. Better, like, pathing post-marriage. Like, they actually go do stuff. I think that would fall for me into, like, more interactions between townsfolk. Like, a lot of them just, like, barely leave their house, you know? Like, I think George exits his house twice a year. It'd be cool to just, like, or, I mean, obviously he goes to the shrine on Sunday, but, like, twice a week at all does he leave his house. It would be cool to see, like, more changing schedules to reflect changes in their personality, you know? Maybe Shane takes Jazz to the playground more often after Joja closes or things like that. Spirit's Eve! Children actually grow up. That one I'm not so keen on, just because the difficulty of doing something like that. I have never seen a game do your children growing up successfully. Like, I don't know how you would handle it in this game either. If CA can find a way to do it and he wants to, then that's awesome, but it's not really something I care about. I think they're fine as they are. Sims is different. Sims is not a farming sim. Nor is it, like, really an open world game. Being able to interact with the kids more would be kind of cool, though. I agree with that one, for sure. Does anyone know what time Spirit's Eve closes? It's like 11:50, right? Do I have a little extra time here? I really don't want to miss it. I'm just going to check really quick. Okay, it is 11:50. Well, technically, if I enter at 11:50, it's too late. Which is very interesting, actually. But we'll leave by 11. This is an octopus. Gotta catch 'em all, octopus. My most watched channel on the Twitch recap or the YouTube recap? I'd be very impressed by the YouTube one. I am not that surprised by the Twitch one. Y'all can post them in Discord if you want to. In media would be perfectly fine. I am curious who other people watch a lot of. I got my YouTube recap today. I think maybe it's only in North America right now is what I heard. But I have a friend in North America who also didn't get it, so I don't know. Alright, last cast, and then we'll just go. Made my top 5! Woo! Jess, you didn't make my top 5, but that's only because you didn't stream. I do have a bunch of mod actions, though. It's like, you were a great mod this year. You sent, like, 500 messages. And I'm only a mod in your channel, so. Nice. Alright, let's just go. Before we forget here. Yeah. Lachat was my top watched, followed by Habu, although they were very close. It was like 112 hours compared to 108 between Lachat and Habu. Nice. Yeah, I think my lowest was 80 hours watched. Grab this. And go. I can check. I literally posted it in Discord. 1 second. I posted it in general, that's right. For some reason. Oh my god, can we stop lagging so much? Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so it was 109 hours for Lechat. And then 100 hours for Habu. I didn't watch that much Twitch this year. I watched a whole lot last year. Comparatively. Well, whenever you're streaming, I'll be there. If I can. Alright. Yeah, let's just put stuff away. How much stuff did we get? 17 spooky fish. That's pretty good. That's like more than I thought we'd get. The thing, like, because all of these are equal chance, it makes the most sense to say 17 plus 14 plus 11 divided by 3. So on average, I got 14 of each fish. Because it'll be random between the days, which one I get more or less of. So 14 fish a day. And we still need... or 16... So 1582 divided by 14. That's about exactly a year of straight fishing for these fish. We'll get it done. 113 days. So it's 112 in a year in game. Yeah. You got a lot more on me, Mel. Woo. Alright, let's see here. You can go over here. This can go down here. Whoop. Yeah, that's right. That confused me for a second. We ran out of coffee, so let's make sure we grab that real quick here. Bone fragments. Right, that's good. You got me beat. I didn't do as much lurking this year as I normally do as well. Tomorrow will be sunny, and it's guaranteed to be sunny because it's the first day of the year. Or the month. Alright, we are going to have ads here. Oh, they literally just started. So I'm just going to take a really short break, everybody. I'll be back in 3 minutes. BRB. I had you beat on Spotify. We are back. And the ads are over, so let us continue here. Alright. Maki roll. Maki no roll. I almost want to sit here and just get this done. How long do these take? The Mayo machines? They're more than an hour, right? If it was less than an hour, I could probably just sit here and do it, but if it's like 2 hours, then can't really. 3 hours of Spotify a day. Mayo is 3 hours, yeah. We'll just do it once per day. Eventually it'll finish out. There's no real reason to rush it. It just feels good too. Every time I come over here, I'm just gonna pop stuff in. Alright, we have over 200. I'm just now realizing we can do the math on this a lot easier. So 12,000 divided by 200 is 6. So we have to fill this up every 6 days, at least. Which obviously is slightly less than a week, so we are going to have to do it twice a week then. It's just slightly more than 200, but it is more than 200. Maybe we can do one more silo somewhere. Just make sure here. Oh, make sure to get rid of that. There we go. Good thing I checked. Whoops. All right. Okay, let's get ready to go fishing. Oh, we still have morning chores. Let's get those done first. Nothing here. Diamond, 3 magmas. Is Twitch lagging? I'm not dropping frames, so not on my end. More jelly. Ooh, lots of fishies. Nope. Alright, now we can go fishing. Just 1 second. Put this guy away. This is more than we need, but that's okay. It's not gonna hurt. Alright. We're about 1 year away. One year of pure fishing away, which maybe isn't the best metric to look at, because we're going to be fishing for other stuff in that meantime. So the curiosity lure. That was a really bad bounce. Just stay there. Oh, come on. Okay, we're good. I don't really want an octopus here. I'll catch them if I can, but in general, we kind of don't want the octopus here. I mean, I shouldn't complain. We get octopus, so... Any way we can get it, I suppose. Yol. I have boba. Hey, Avertalk. I hope you're having a good day so far today. It's good to see ya. Yeah. I hope everybody has their nice relaxing drink. A warm blanket. And cozy vibes. We don't have too much of stream left, unfortunately. I gotta get out of here in about 45 minutes. But we will get into winter, which is nice. Oh, I just realized it's the 28th, isn't it? Today's a moss day. I'm gonna go until 2, and then I will go get moss. That should give me enough time. Whoops. And I thought I was gonna be fishing all day. It's a moss day? Yep, every 14th and 28th I collect moss. That gives 2 weeks for the moss to regrow, and it usually does a pretty good job of regrowing fully in that time. It's probably a mathematical, like, best amount of time to wait, but this has worked pretty well so far. Yep, Sweeney, that's the way it be. You nailed the feeling of that. I think this is a pufferfish. Nope, a little worse. It kind of is, sort of, but no, it's not a weekly reset thing for moss. The trees just grow moss over time, so each individual tree kind of has its own timer. And the longer it's been, the more likely it is to grow moss. It's a little more complicated than that. Nearby mossy trees like speed it up, but in general, that's kind of how it works. And the older the tree is, the more likely it is to grow moss. But I think there is a limit. Like at some point, they get so old that it doesn't make a difference. Welcome back, Cinder. Pufferfish again. I don't know why I said again. It's a blobfish. Ugh. Hey, bananas, welcome in. And it isn't. I felt some moss that's nice to touch. The problem with moss is it's like very wet, and you don't expect that looking at it. You touch it and you're like, ugh. Ugh. Moss, you live like this? What happened while I was gone? Mostly just fishing. We finished up all the eels we want to get done for fall. So we moved on to just our regular scheduled fishing here. Alright, last cast and we're gonna go get moss. Not the best. That's okay, though. Oh, eels spilled over. Right. Alright, we can get this void mayo again, which is nice. We get 22 each time. That's gonna take its time, isn't it? Alright, moss time. Let's start with the desert here. Two mossy seeds off the bat is nice. Good deal. I feel like every single tree has moss on it. Which is exactly what we want. Alright, 300 is a lot. 360 is a lot. I did remember doing it on the 14th, I think, so we're just getting pretty lucky here. Or maybe the new mossy trees I added have paid off significantly, finally. My classmate, she always gets away with it. I mean, if it's done. I don't know. As a teacher, I don't mind so much if the homework got done. I would advise students to not do it the moment before, but... Supposed to have it finished before class starts. Yeah. From the teacher's perspective, there was no difference, though. But yeah, they should probably do their homework at home. Alright. Last section. Let's get our moss. Feels like I have a spotlight on me. Alright, good to know. 2 o'clock is a good time to start. I'm basically just gonna finish in time. over a stack of moss. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Look at all that moss. I think, if I am doing my math right here, oh my god, that's so funny. We're literally we're like 10 moss short. We're literally 1 moss short. No, we're like 6. I can spare that. We were 4 moss short. We finished our stack of Deluxe Worm. That took a lot of moss. A lot of Sarah J. moss. That's 30 stacks of moss. Finish the Deluxe Worm bin. Which means our moss is now available for other things. I'm actually not sure what we're working on next with it. Update the doing list? Dang it. No, not right now. No. Why is it even on there? We're also now 4 moss short of a stack. I wonder. These have been here for a while now, right? Where do I have trees? That might actually be more difficult to answer than I thought. I just need 2 more. I found 1 tree. I need like 2 more. There we go. I want the stack. Okay, that's enough. Woo, we did it. There we go. 4 short of a stack is same as a few fries short of a Happy Meal. I think it could be used in the same context, yeah. Alright. So that is done. I think there was something else I could finish up too, but I forgot what it was. Anyone remember? I could buy my mannequin stack, one of them, but I'm not going to today. What studying is? Training your brain to remember things. Creating neural pathways for your brain to retread later. I don't know what you're asking me for, Sweeney. That's the answer, though. Alright. I had something in my mind. It's like something else I could finish off, but I had entirely forgotten what it was. Why would anyone do that? Sweeney, if you're asking me why people would study, I feel as though that's not a legitimate question. You can joke if you want to, but it's not entertaining. Alright, let's see here. Eels. You just need to pay attention in class. Just tell me how that works out for you in college. High school is teaching you how to learn so that when you get to college, because you have to do it yourself in college. So not learning how to study in high school is hampering yourself for later in life. You might be able to get away with just paying attention in class for now, but that won't always be the case. Alright, we're doing pretty good here. Albacore is at what? So we need another... So yeah, 748. I know the answer to that question. Doing pretty good. Yeah, exactly, Jess. It's like, I'm doing fine, just doing stuff in class. And it's like, no, well, actually... Yeah. A big part of high school, especially for students who are more gifted, it's like learning how to study things. Because, yes, you might be able to get away with just doing things in class for now, but that will not always be the case. You'll eventually hit a roadblock where studying is absolutely necessary. Yeah. I wasn't even that good in high school. I learned how to properly do schoolwork after high school entirely. I feel like I'm missing something still, but I don't know what it is. There was something in my brain that was like, I could finish this stack. And it wasn't this one. It was something else. Not a clue. Oh, one of the things I wanted to think about was moss. Only my love for space got me through. Yep. Remember. It's very similar for me. Alright, let's take a look here. Gotta figure out what my moss is going to next. Done, 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 done. Still kind of need. Done, done. Moss soup. I guess the next 20 stacks should go toward moss soup. Although I'm not going to craft it up yet. I'm just going to let it sit in our chest before we have the things we need to make it. Everything should be moss. It's true. So, we can do some fun math here, actually. We need 20 stacks for moss soup, and we need 333 stacks for the Statue of Blessings. So that is 353 more stacks in total, not including the treasure totems. We are going to need some for that, but let's not worry about that for the moment. Blinksy, welcome in. But that means we need to gather moss we need 353 more stacks of moss. We get approximately 1 stack each time we gather it. We gather it twice a month, which ends up being 8 times a year. So if we then divide the number of stacks by 8, it's going to take 44 more years. 44 more years and some change to finish moss. And we technically won't be done. So I'm going to guess probably closer to 50 years. I don't know how many treasure totems we're going to need, actually, but... Y'all don't know the wonderful Blinksy, by the way. Blink is an amazing streamer here on Twitch. You should absolutely go give her a follow if you're not already doing so. How are you doing today, Blink? Hey, Millum. Exactly, yep. I do not gather moss during Green Rain. It's slower. I don't have many trees in the valley or places for them to spawn, so the moss shall be forever. True, true. But yeah, it's just better to use my existing areas. And my existing moss areas are not in Stardew Valley, so the Green Rain doesn't affect them at all. Good to hear it, Blinksy. Today's been good for me. All right, I don't think there's anything else we need. So we probably need like 3 more stacks of treasure totems. I have to do the math on it to be completely fair. I have not really quite worked out how many treasure totems we're going to need. But 3 more stacks implies another 30 stacks, which isn't that many more. So 50 to 55 years of moss gathering is probably about right. Got a good feeling on your Latin test? I hope so. E pluribus uno. The day wasn't good for you, I would personally punch it in the kneecaps. Thank you, Blink. No one else fights for me. Kick the day in the gonads. Huh. That's not technically raining. I think I still need to use a rain totem. We actually have to use rain totems every single day in winter, because there's no chance for it to actually rain. Gonaiads and Strife. That sounds very familiar, Blinksy. I don't remember a squirrel, though. Oh, yes! I do remember this. 2001! Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That really did just unlock a memory for me. That is crazy. Alright, let's go do our morning stuff. I played on repeat in class, yep. I mean, I guess I wasn't really in class at the time. I was in elementary school. Elisha, welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day so far today. Welcome, welcome. We are doing our Monday chores, which are numerous and difficult. No, they're not too bad. Called a core memory. Ah. Was watching Inside Out a core memory for you, Sweeney? Like, I just walked through that pond a little. Computer class? Did they even have computers when you were a kid, Bling? We're like the same age. Getting myself with this one. What's your opinion on platypi? Platypi are awesome. I don't know. Do I have to have an opinion other than that? You guys want some free money? Free money! Here comes Gus. Gus is going to the island today, I believe. I don't think he would leave this early otherwise. Oh no, it's Monday. He goes to Pierre's in the morning. That's right. What's a platypi? It's like a platypus, but multiple, I think. That was my guess. I don't know if I guessed right. Bug Rock? I'm sorry that your Minecraft experience is not going well. Perry! Phineas and Ferb was a little after my time, so I didn't really watch it at all. But I am aware of it conceptually. Yep, I have seen that, Bananas. Platypi are like the weird, technically a mammal, but kind of not animal. I heard one spawn. No, no second one. No second one on that one. We got a chair. What am I gonna do with a chair? Also, why are there no emeralds in here yet? That's kind of crazy. We had like so many of every other gem besides emeralds. Oh, 0% himbo, Lee. I'm so sorry. Welcome in. Sorry you had to come in like that. Ow. Come on. We should probably be doing this every time. Gather as much ginger as we can. Need to do some spreadsheeting. Good luck. Have fun. Don't get lost. Huh. We do need more curiosity lures. I mean, we don't need them that badly. Let's just do this one and get it done with. Emerald Bird? No, I don't think it was. I think it was from Panning. It's just kind of crazy that we hadn't gotten it from Panning before, considering how much of everything else we got. Last lecture for the semester went 20 minutes over. Well, at least it's over, Lee. I'm sorry you had to suffer through that last little bit, but you're done now. Woo! Now you just have your exam, presumably? Alright, let's collect some eggs. Just to get this quest done. We can keep them in here for now. Whoa, not you. Unfortunately, yes, that'll start tomorrow, though. Yeah. I assume that class has only one exam, right? You make it sound like you're having multiple exams for the same class. It begins tomorrow. I remember my exams. When I was in college, I had my theoretical, the class is literally called theoretical physics, and my theoretical physics exam ended up being on the exact same day I was supposed to get chemo. So I had to go to my professor and be like, hey, I am getting chemo on that day. And I had a note from my doctor. My doctor says it's very important that I stay as close as I can to the regimented schedule. Can we reschedule the exam? So I ended up taking it earlier that morning, basically, instead. It's just a very funny experience to go to a professor and be like, yeah, my doctor says. No, he was a very cool professor, though. He was perfectly fine with it. It was also, it's a pretty small class, too. There was like 7 of us in total in the whole class. Once you get to like upper level classes, that's kind of how it gets. And so basically, just like I came in during his office hours and took the exam. Easy spreadsheeting, good deal. And then I went and got chemo. All right, it is noon. So yeah, we have time. Let's go fishing for the rest of the day. It's not gonna hurt to do a little fishing. What sheet did you spread? That's not a question you want to ask people. Yeah, like my first few big classes, I mean, depending on the class, but like the lecture hall classes would have like upwards of 200, 300 people. Not everyone would show up to the actual class though. And then like the more to like the English class or whatever would have anywhere from like 20 to 40, you know, just like the prereq classes. But then once I got to my upper level physics classes, it was like some of them would have like the modern physics class, which a lot of other classes, a lot of other professions degrees were required to take as well. That would have like 20 people in it or so. But then the ones that were pure physics classes, sometimes it was 5, sometimes it was 7, like up to maybe 10 people in total. They're really fun too. Classes were like something you want to be an expert in, and it's like a 10-person class and you can just like ask the professor questions. It feels really cool to be able to do something like that. Yeah, exactly, Lee. Yeah, isn't that funny how that works? Ooh, 500 to 10, yeah. I think I was in a class with like 2 people at one point. It was less of a class and more of like a I mean, it was a lecture, so I guess it was a class. Yeah. Some colleges have really big lecture halls, Sweeney. At that point, you're less in a class and you're more just watching a YouTube video with the rest of your class. It's kind of how it works out. You can ask questions and go to office hours, though, and everything, so... Not that many people actually take advantage of that. Two people is practically a private tutoring lesson. Yeah, I almost felt bad for the professor, because I'd feel weird. I've done that before. Last year, I had a class of 2 people as a high school teacher. I should check how they did on their AP test. I don't think I did. I am curious. It's a little awkward as a teacher to have 2 students in your class. But I basically just lectured in the same way. It was just, there's only the 2 there. They were both really good students though, so like while I was lecturing, they were taking good notes and everything. And then like eventually I'd give them like a problem to work on together, things like that. Yeah. Yeah, there's already not a lot to worry about behavioral wise when you have a few students. But when those 2 students are some of the best, like the best 2 students in the entire school, it's like... It feels very weird to be like lecturing and turning around and just like knowing like you don't have to worry about what they're doing. Like I kept expecting to turn around and see like one of them slacking off and like, nope, they're exactly paying attention to every word I'm saying. It's almost more unnerving as a teacher when they're paying as close attention as they are. I prepared more for that class than any of my other classes. Because, like, we go so much faster with just 2 people in the class. It's like, I have to prepare so much more material to go over and do together. Because there's no distractions at all. It's just straight up hour-long class, do all of these things. There's like no breaks, no distractions, just go, 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 go. This topic, this topic, this topic. These problems, these problems, these problems. Hi, Waffles. Welcome back. Oh, that's pretty funny, Waffles. I feel like if I had 1 student as a teacher... I mean, you still gotta teach, right? But it would be so much more chill, you know? It's like, okay. That actually effectively happened to me for my astronomy class, because it was a senior-only class, but they let a junior take it this last semester that I taught. Well, I guess it was the semester before last. The last semester I taught, though. So what I ended up having was the 7 or so seniors basically graduated out, and we had a month where it was just 1 student. And I mean, I chatted about it with admin and whatnot, and then basically I just gave him 2 projects to do by the end of the year. I gave him 1 by a date and then another by the end of the year, basically. And he was allowed to go, like, work in the cafeteria and work on the project. Because I had effectively finished everything we were going to go through by the time we got to the seniors leaving, because I knew the seniors were going to leave. And since it was astronomy, I think his projects I assigned one was on dark matter and dark energy. And I think the other one was on black holes. No, because we did the black hole project before. I don't remember what the other one was. I think it was about exoplanets. Hi, Mew. Unicorn cake. Yes. Does anyone know the methods we have for detecting exoplanets? We have a few of them now. There's 3 main ones I can think of. But I think there's more, technically. The obvious one is just direct detection. We do have a few telescopes powerful enough for very close systems to directly observe planets. Although they don't look... they look like very tiny dots, basically. Then there's gravitationally detecting planets. You watch a star very closely, and based on how much it wobbles, you can determine if there's like a planet orbiting around it. That's actually how we found our first few exoplanets. Yeah, so radial velocity would be that one. What is radial velocity? That must be it. Yeah, because it's how much the star is wobbling, basically. And then transient, which is basically like when a planet passes in front of a star from our view. You measure the light output of a star, and you can see it dip down. So for gravitationally detecting them, it only works for very large planets. So like Jupiter-sized planets, at least, basically. But with transient detection, you can do it with a lot smaller planets. In fact, very small planets, like our sized planets. However, it only works if the plane of the planets happen to line up with our view, which only happens some amount of times, some percentage of the time. So it only works with maybe, I don't remember the percentage, but it'd be like 20% of the systems we can look at. So like only 20% of the stars. Can you do that? I think our measuring instruments have gotten so much better now, though, that I think pretty soon we're going to be able to detect smaller planets using the gravitation method. Because our telescopes have obviously been refined. I think we're launching a telescope somewhat soon. I can't remember what it's called, but it's going to be very good at that. Ooh, that'd be awesome. Avatar. That's so cool. You'll have to update us on how that's going. I used to have a telescope. I don't anymore, though, sadly. I actually do live in a pretty good area, though. I should get a new one. Because, like, I'm pretty far away from most lights where I am. It's not perfect or anything, but... I don't know if I saw that, Evertalk. Normally I'd be up to date on that. Did you watch, I watched Dr. Becky on YouTube, and she does a good job of... It's a good channel to watch because she does like a monthly, like, things that are happening in space news video. And that usually keeps me up to date on stuff like that. I think she did talk about it. I can't remember, though. Yeah, like a protostar. I don't remember that, though, specifically. Bortle 5 and below are good. I don't know what Bortle means in this case. I thought I lost this fish, and then it came back to me. It wants to be caught. I wasn't paying attention. Ah, that's cool. Ah, the light pollution scale. Gotcha. Is there a map for that? Start me on Europe, why don't you? Where's the scale? I'm in the red. 5. But I'm only like a mile from 4. Like if I went a mile north, I'd be 4. I found it. I just Googled light pollution map. Hey Pixel, welcome in. Thank you, thank you. We'll be having another YouTube video come out in about a week. And then I need to start making some more, because I want one a month. My goal for next year is going to be 1 YouTube video per month, all year, so 12 in total. I have currently 7 ideas, but I can do better, I think. I'm going to set, like, actual goals this year. I didn't do that last year. Oh, college has been going well, by the way. Yeah, it's fine. Let's put this stuff away properly. There we go. I'm going to try and do some that are not 999 challenge related too. Just things about Stardew. Gotta catch this. Come on. The clouds are ruining stuff. Yep. It's always the clouds' fault. Hopefully, Pixel. Fingers crossed. Average is 41. Then I assume it'll be curved. At least I hope it'll be curved after that. Professors do like to do that. I have noticed. Oh, uh-oh. Got a perfect catch it. No, okay. Oh. I didn't have a quality bobber. Hi, Ray. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome, welcome. We are fishing. Unfortunately, today is going to be the last day in game because I'm going out to dinner. We have a very early 4:30 dinner today. I know. Tomorrow I might be streaming early too because tomorrow I have a 4 o'clock doctor's appointment. I just might not stream tomorrow. I have a lot to get done and I should do that. But we'll certainly stream on Friday. I have D&D Friday night. I am so busy this week. What is going on? Thank you, Ray. Yeah, it should be really nice. It's a very fancy place I've been to a few times, and it's always been really good. Why bother curving grades? It's like a tool for the teacher in case they made a test too hard, which is pretty typical. Also, it adjusts based on class scores, basically. It adjusts for differences between classes, for instance. Like, I'm going to give the same test to, like, every class, maybe with some minor differences, but individual classes might have received more or less of the types of questions that ended up on the test, which would be kind of unfair, you know? So it kind of normalizes the classes together. A lot of the time when I curve, it's to keep the averages between classes the same. Is it bedtime yet? Soon. One more fishy. One fishy, 2 fishy, 3 fishy. See you later, Diana. I mean, we're all going to be heading out here in a moment. No bedtime, ever. Never bed. Never time. The spice. Alright, so we should probably prepare for tomorrow morning since we have a second here. We need challenge bait. Yeah, this is all doable with just three of each. Should grab one more of these then. There we go. Perfect. Oh, what a time to end. Who wants to be named after the child? Or have the child named after them. I always say this backwards. Martian! All right. Have you really not gotten one yet, Martian? That's surprising to me. Oh, have you've gotten one before? Yeah, it's supposed to be for people who haven't gotten it before. So, Elisha. Do you want it like that, Elisha, or would you just prefer Elisha? Without the bot. Like that? Okay. Let me make sure, double check I spelled it right. Yep, okay. Space Nerd Buddy. All right, everyone. Oh, you can hear the rain. That's kind of cool. Does it actually look like it's raining? Oh my gosh, it is actually just raining. That's hilarious. I didn't know that. All right. All right, thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out today. I'm going to kick you out now because I'm going to go get my dinner. I'm going out with my sister and my dad. Be a good time. We're going to a place called Mabel Gray, which is a fancy restaurant here in Michigan. Okay. I think we're going to raid Leela today. Leela's doing a CC speedrun. Looks like they have not started yet. It looks like they actually just started stream moments ago. That seems like perfect timing for me. All right. And I will catch you guys all, hold on, in the future. Bye for now, everybody. Let me go ahead and get a raid message for us together.
Oh, it's a person.
We'll just do stacking on in. Make it easy on ourselves. Thank you for the follow. Lisola, perhaps. Copy that first one if you are a subscriber. Copy that second one if you are not. Catch y'all later, everyone. Goodbye. Bye, Caddy. Bye, Ray. Bye, Avatalk. Goodbye, Pixel. Goodbye, Milliam. Goodbye, Elisha, sorry. Goodbye, Martian. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Say hi to Leela. Bye. Bye, country girl. Bye, Waffles.